Live everywhere. We're supposed to be live. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. Live. All right, hang on. We're almost ready. All right, let's go ahead and dive right in. Welcome. This is Seth Greene of MarketDominationLLC.com. We are here today for the March 4th edition of Fix My Direct Mail Marketing. All right. So let's back up a second, right? Let's back up a second and talk about why you should be doing direct mail in the first place. Okay, so why direct mail? So first of all, with the advent of social media, fewer and fewer people are doing direct mail, which means there's less competition in the mailbox, which is good for you. You can, depending on the amount you're willing to invest, you can micro niche, laser target, focus in a way that simply just isn't necessarily possible the same way anywhere else. Almost any, so data that was available on social media that is no longer available on social media, thanks to Facebook's privacy scandal, is still available via direct mail. You can, for example, we just did a consultation for a financial advisor and accounting firm, and they were looking to get in front of ultra affluent prospects, like $10 million and up in terms of net worth. Now, you can't get that on Facebook. Facebook used to allow you to get income data. It allowed you to get net worth. It allowed you to market to, let's say, $1 million plus, but there wasn't anything specifically over that. That data is now gone. You can market based on the top 5, 10, 25% of highest income zip codes in an area. But again, that doesn't guarantee you. That just means they live in a relatively affluent area. It doesn't mean they have money. It doesn't tell you how much. Now, in direct mail, you can rent subscriber lists from other publications. So for example, if you rented the subscriber list in New York State of people who subscribe to Worth Magazine and Rob Report Magazine and are actually paying every month to subscribe to that magazine and have it delivered, you could, one, narrow down that target market, and then you could overlay that data, what we call merge purge, which is matching the names that match from more than one list. And if they show up on multiple lists, then they've got multiple categories. So for example, if you were looking for Republican hunters, you would buy the voter registration list, and then you would buy the hunting registration list, or the NRA membership list. And then you'd say, I want everybody who's a member of the NRA and who's registered Republican. And now you know the Republican NRA members. And then you could overlay financial data on top of that to get affluent Republican hunters. So that data is still available via direct mail. It isn't online anymore, not the same way, thanks to the privacy scandals. Hey, Larry. So let's give you some. So you should show up in direct mail because fewer people are doing it. There's less competition. You can target market. You can do, it has staying power. So for example, depending on the piece of direct mail, somebody might, it has to get thrown out. Whereas a Facebook ad, they could ignore, they could scroll, swipe past it. Direct mail, they do sort it over a garbage can or a recycling bin. So you have to stick out, you have to stand out, you have to get it open and read. But then you usually have somebody's undivided attention. They're not watching your video while getting interrupted by video ads. They're not watching your video while being interrupted by marketing from other people. Usually in direct mail, if they're reading what you've sent, it's in a vacuum. They're not looking at 27 other ads from the same place, and they're not getting distracted and bombarded with pop-ups and all the other things that happen when people are online. Hi, Linda. Aren't you out of town? Welcome. Good morning. Glad you don't have to tune in on vacation, but thank you. I greatly appreciate it. So we've got all of those reasons. You can send things in direct mail that you can't get online. You can send large, lumpy mail packages. You could send a message in a bottle, which is a certain way to stand out, get attention, and get read. You could send a mailing tube. You could send a pretend stick of dynamite mailing tube. We have magic wand mailing tubes. There's all kinds of creative lumpy. You could send prescription bottles. You can, I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds, and your options are limited to your imagination. You could send treasure chests. You can send all kinds of crazy things in the mail to get people to open and read your package. And then you can deliver a much longer package, whereas a Facebook ad, ultimately you've got to get them to click and go to the website, hopefully, that you're driving them to. But again, they've clicked through on Facebook. They're most likely on their mobile phone. So again, you've got the issue of pop-ups on their website. You've got the issue of eyeballs, of them getting distracted by email. You got the issue of them consuming that content online as opposed to offline. I don't know personally. I've never surveyed, so I don't know. But I've never seen any. I've never heard of anyone. I don't know anyone who read like a 118-page sales letter online. They might watch a 2-hour video sales letter, but as far as reading 120 pages on a monitor, not so sure about people doing that. But I personally, I know a company that has a 118-page sales letter that makes tens of millions of dollars a year getting people to physically read it offline, showing up in their mailbox. So, reasons for direct mail. Now let's take a look at some examples and see what we can learn. So these are the wonderful folks at Geico, the insurance company. And this is designed to be themed with March Madness, because it is now March, and the NCAA men's and women's college basketball Final Four tournaments are going to happen soon. So this says your bracket may be busted, but you could still save $500 on your car insurance. It's got my name, Seth, in every part of the bracket at every team. You could be a savings champion with your local Geico agent. So they did a clear window envelope, which obviously is a dead giveaway that it's commercial mail. An email that would be spam. Excuse me. How they didn't print on the back. However, they did do a March Madness themed, which is clever. And oh, look at that. They did go through with the theme, and they've got a picture of the Geico Gecko dunking a basketball. So they kept the theme. Champion basketball teams have outstanding defense. Pick the best defensive team possible for your car, Geico, and your local Geico agent. A low rate may be the star player, but it takes more than one player to build a winning team, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I like that they themed it all the way through. I like that they went with a theme. They obviously don't know if I care about March Madness, which I do, but they might be sending this to someone who doesn't care. And I'm curious if they're doing every door direct mail or how I got on this list. And there's no picking your bracket is hard. Saving money with Geico is easy. I don't know. There's no call to action other than get a quote from Tim, my local Geico agent, apparently. You were on a business trip, Linda. Awesome. So kudos to Geico for having it themed and theming all the way through. I'm going to say boo for not having a call to action other than a quote. What if I'm not ready for a quote? What if I don't know who Geico is, which is unlikely, but it's possible. What if I don't just care about saving money? What if I want the best insurance plan? Geico's marketing has always been, as far as I can remember, all based on saving money, competing on lower prices, which is great if you're the Geico or the Walmart of your industry. But what if price isn't the issue? I would never shop for insurance based on price. I specifically want to make sure I have lots of the right insurance coverage. I'm not trying to save money. I'm trying to be protected. So there's a thought. We got this again, American Power and Gas, which is solar. You'll love your receptionist for this. So that gets her to give it to me, right? Oh, this is not solar. This is American Power and Gas. 100% green energy. Okay, interesting. We've gotten this before. The line to get the receptionist to give it to me is very smart. We shall, and it's every door direct mail because it says market domination or current occupant. So they're sending it more than once, but they didn't reference the fact that I already got it. So they're either assuming I've never seen it, or they're not being strong enough and saying, hey, this is our second attempt to reach you. You got to make things more urgent. Hey, Matt, welcome to the show. So you ran into Kevin in DC. What's Kevin doing in DC? And what are you doing in DC? That was awesome. We couldn't believe the picture of you two guys running into each other in the airport. All right. One more direct mail piece, and then we'll move on to our online ads. So, important open immediately. Compliance Service Department. They didn't print on the back, but it makes you think it looks like like it might be official. So you open it up and you find out they want to sell you New York State labor or federal labor law posters that you have to hang up to comply with the New York State Department, the labor rules. Except what they don't realize is ADP gives me these, so I don't need this. But it did look official, and it looks out. Do I want the poster for $5 or do I want them to laminate it for $10 each? And how many posters do I want? So this doesn't tell me who the company is. It doesn't tell me why I should buy it. It does. I mean, there's literally nothing. It's just an order form. So boo to them on just sending me an order form to get me to buy. Like, there's no sales pitch. Matt says we missed you. Yes. Well, I didn't know you were going to be in DC. I'm coming to see you in Buffalo, April 17th weekend. Awesome. All right. So let me stop and start here. Welcome to the March 4th, 2020 edition of Fix My Online Advertising. So today we got one submission, which is we're going to look at a Facebook fan campaign. And then we'll answer any questions. All right. So these are the financial guys. They are a financial and insurance firm, and they are running, they are looking to build up. They are one of the largest Medicare, if not the largest Medicare insurance brokers in New York State. And they will be, they're looking to diversify away from only generating leads through their radio show to generating them online. So we are currently working on a video and a ebook and a marketing funnel to generate leads for them. But we need to build up their fan base on their Medicare fan page. So we started running fan ads to get people to like their page. So we have an audience that we can target. Now, if we take a look, we see campaign. We have campaign number 2, which got 9 likes at $4 each. $4 is way too much. We are advertising to people over the age of 64. And again, they're fan ads, so there's not much copy. The image, in this case, is a picture of a woman and her caregiver, and it says, hey, evaluating Medicare options. So that picture got us likes at $4.04. Test 3 was a man and his caregiver, which dropped it to $2.91. A stethoscope sent it back up to $3.30. A sign that said Medicare ahead got it down to $1.76. The best performing ad was a pill bottle and a Medicaid card, which is up to 49 likes at $1.34. This is what that looks like. Again, it's a prescription bottle and a Medicare card. We cloned that campaign and we're getting likes at $1.45. And now we're running a new series of split tests, which has it down to $1.26. And now we're segmenting out, are they in New York or are they Florida? Are they male or are they female? Are they desktop or are they mobile? And right now, women on mobile is winning at 88 cents a like. And we're running 6 different ads. And the best performing ad, we're split testing headlines. And in this case, it's the pill bottle, but it's get help from the Medicare experts. So we're running 6 different headlines. We're running those to 8 different target markets, 8 different ad sets. So that's 48 ads to determine which one's going to win. And that will become our new best performer, our new control. And then we will attempt to beat that. Right now, the control was the pill bottle in the card aimed at everybody over the age of 64. Now we've narrowed it down by gender, by desktop or mobile. So we're going to see which one wins there. So if we're going down from $4 all the way down to 88 cents, obviously that's an 80% reduction in cost per follower. So they're super happy about that. All right. Let me give you another one. Okay, so this is one that we are running for ourselves. So I am currently running traffic to one of our funnels. This ad went up yesterday, so we don't have that much data yet. However, you will see I'm running to financial advisor, financial planner, certified financial planner, American Academy of Financial Management, and we're switching between testing between mobile and desktop. And right now we're trying to drive clicks to the funnel. And you will see our click-through rate is anywhere between 2 and 4.5%. Our cost per click is 24 to 36 cents. And then the ad is a video of me telling them to watch my free training on how they can get referrals from CPAs and attorneys every month. So as soon as we get enough traffic, we'll know how much it costs us to get an opt-in. We'll know how much it costs to get us to get someone to show up for the webinar. And then we'll ultimately know how much it costs us to get someone to become a client. All right. So those are our submissions for today. So if you've got questions, type them in the chat box. If you do not, then we will get done early today. So I'll leave questions. I'll give you a minute to type your questions in your chat box or in the Facebook comments. Going once, going twice. All right. If you would like to get some help improving your online ads, go to marketdominationllc.com and fill out the little form next to the video and book a time to talk to us. And we'd be happy to take a look at what you're running and tell you if we can help you. Super excited. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next time.